All right, well, I decided to make a new video. I know it's been about 2.5 years since the last one. Well, Boosta has been down for a while, haven't ridden her. I guess I'm somewhat happy to say that I've been able to put 400 or 500 miles on her this year. Obviously, the tail section is not finished, but you kind of get an idea of what I was looking to do. Eventually, I'll get that painted and matching unless I end up changing something. Latest issue was I've been riding her, and the other time she was not making any boost other than maybe 1 to 2 pounds. Luckily, it was an easy fix. It turns out, I'm not going to show you, but my intake, one of my straps that I had bolted into the intake, the bolt came loose and was causing a boost leak. Just took it out for a ride and it was running great. Except I got back, and next issue is, well, besides the fact that I do need a new tire, she's pretty low, is oil. Well, as you can see, lots of oil all down the side of the bike. So maybe something wasn't quite sucking up with my scavenge pump. I was burning oil when I first left here. I've got it all over my leg. So I've got to take it apart, figure out, just clean everything, make sure it's working right. It seems to be running pretty darn well other than that. Always going struggle. I think I'm going to remove my fuel pressure gauge. I don't really need it anymore. I'm not paying attention to it. It's just kind of blocking my gauges, but she's running well where I set her, and I'm going to leave it that way. I've been considering going to some maybe Rotobox carbon fiber wheels for, I guess, shits and giggles, because there's no real point in having them other than paying money. I have noticed my biggest thing after riding this bike was my transmission. The very first time I rode it, I had JT Gibson undercut the transmission, up and down shifts. That thing is unbelievably smooth. I will say it's definitely worth the money if you take your bike apart to have your transmission undercut. Within the first quarter mile of riding the bike after 2.5 years was the first thing I noticed. Brakes absolutely suck on this bike. I've been riding this big old girl for a couple years, and the brakes on this bike are much more confident than the Boosta's brakes. And I've got obviously an RCS 19 setup. I've got the 2013 and up Brembo calipers. I'm going to bleed it. I actually bought an air compressor bleeder to help. We'll see if that gets more air or something out of there, but they're definitely not confidence inspiring. So I'm going to take a look into that and see what can be done. But I'm glad I'm riding her. She's back for the most part. Again, I'll keep on working on her and try to keep everybody updated.